Living Hope began in 1997 when a core team from First Baptist Church College Station felt called to start a church in the south part of town.
Prior to Bill's retirement from Craft Brazos Baptist Association, there had been discussions by the mission committee of First Baptist College Station about the need of a new mission church on Highway 6 South. The missions committee and others interested First Baptist members began to meet and have Sunday services at Rock Prairie Elementary School at the corner of Rock Prairie Road and Welch Street. Before getting an interim pastor, Bill preached 4 Sundays. The group continued to discuss what they believed this, quote, new church, end quote, should be. There was quite a bit of discussion as to the name of the new church. Finally, one of our members suggested Living Hope from 1 Peter 1:3, which is, blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who according to his great mercy has caused us to be born again to a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. That church member was and is Isla McGee, my beloved wife.
We would go out on Sundays and knock on doors. That was very hard for me. I like to talk, but that's hard, me knocking on doors and inviting, asking people, do they go to church? We had some brochures that we passed out. Mm-hmm. And that was when we were at Rock Prairie. Mm-hmm. And it was, when you asked what it was like, it was a real challenge setting things up because we had a storage area. Mm-hmm. And everything was stored. And we would go in the school. And of course, when we finished, we put everything back the way it was. So it was a real challenging Sundays when you had to do that. But then when you would see the people that would come, and then as we grew and went from Rock Prairie to College Station Middle School, and then to the church finally, that was wonderful.
Butch Smith was hired as the pastor in February of 1998, and Living Hope was used to share the love of Jesus in the Brazos Valley and around the world. In the years to come, Living Hope would grow 2 new churches, Living Hope Bryan and New Life Baptist. Both continue to thrive today. Living Hope continued its ministry in South College Station, and God brought many new families.
We enjoyed the service. Mm-hmm. Noticed some things were a lot different than what we were used to, music and whatnot, but
definitely
it was a good difference. It was something that we could tell. It's like a difference that you wanted to know more about. Mm-hmm. I listened to the new members class, and that was one beautiful thing in the new members class. It told you what you needed to do for the church, which you get in just about every new members class. This is what you need to do for the church. You need to pay your tithes. Mm-hmm. You need to be a part of groups or whatever not. Mm-hmm. But then it turned around, and this is what the church owes you. I was like, what? the church, what? This is what the church will do for you. And that was like a brand new concept to me. So they have investment in me. Mm-hmm. You always hear about, okay, this is what you need to invest into the church to make it work. But this is the first church that ever said, and we're going to invest this in you. And that, like I said, blew my mind.
Members often speak of a common theme, how intentional love and care through community seem to be woven into Living Hope's DNA.
I feel like the community and just getting to know more people and just learning to open up our home more and to not, it's not about being perfect or seeming like we have all our stuff together. Nobody has everything together, but it's allowing us to be vulnerable with other people and to just be real with others and being able to build relationships with others. And it's really been really an eye-opening thing. And
it's been a blessing.
It's been a blessing, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when we came to Living Hope, it really felt like people genuinely wanted us there. We're happy we were there,
yes.
And we're hey, there's some water down there if you need anything. The children's is over here. There's just welcoming and informative, and just so we knew what to do. It was great.
And people remembering your name.
Yeah.
That was big.
And you like that.
I know. I'm like, oh, they remember my name.
Yeah.
I think we didn't even realize that's what we were searching for, community,
Yeah.
and that's what
We
kept,
found
what we found, and that's what we draw us closer to the Lord.
Alan Pittman became Living Hope's pastor in 2018. Not long after, a group of elders were also voted in place to lead the church body. As we reflect on and celebrate 25 years of Living Hope Baptist Church, we can see that the mission still stands: to be disciples, make disciples, and be the church, all to the glory of God.
We just felt the Lord leading us to look for a place that was more of a home. And we really were interested in somewhere that our children, because we had kids that were in the youth and more going to be in the youth soon, could have a home as well. There. So we went for the first time, and walking in the door that first day, met Alan and then met Howard. And that's probably the most memorable thing I'll say is meeting those two guys the first time in, and just how personal they were, and just the atmosphere. And so
everyone was so friendly, and even when we kept coming back, and
Right.
even our kids after the first time, they're like, that just feels good.
It
just
felt
felt
right.
like home. And then we also jumped into a Hope group last fall, so that was really nice just to
Yeah.
get to know. It allowed us to get to know more people that we really hadn't seen
Right.
before. We had not run into most of those people before, so that was nice to meet some more people.
So we wanted to be a part of that small group where we could really get to know people and share things and be transparent on a level that you don't get to experience on a Sunday morning. But when you serve with people, it just creates a different atmosphere. You get to know people on a different level than you do on a Sunday morning. And so anyway, that part of it is important. It's enjoyable, and we look forward to that.
So what would be your prayer? Someone who's been there from the get-go. What's your prayer for the next 25 years, Lord willing, for Living Hope?
Wow. Well, that it doesn't change its outreach. I've been there through, once we had interim pastors, and then we've had two pastors, and I've never ever heard anything from the pulpit. Well, we don't really have a pulpit, but from the
Stage.
right, that was anything that wasn't in the Word, and that has been so important to me. And I've liked the small groups. I hope that they will continue, and that the people that are there that are so friendly will continue to be that way to new people and everything that come.
Our prayer for Living Hope in the next 25 years is that it will indeed live out this living hope.
I think my prayer is that our church would continue to go forth and grow other families.
Love on people so
Yes.
much that they have no choice but to come to God. They don't have to come to Living Hope, which would be great if they did, but come to God, know Jesus, because it wasn't the bigger church. It wasn't the free coffee, which is great. I mean, even though I don't drink coffee, but
You
still.
don't even drink coffee. What are you talking?
The lemonade is awesome. It was the fact that that Living Hope loved us so much that we couldn't help but come back and get some more. And like you feed a stray cat, stray dog with a little food, they keep coming back. You keep loving on people, we're gonna keep coming back. And so I never want Living Hope to lose that.
Right.
That loving nature. It just draws people in and introduces them to God.
I just want to pray for Living Hope that there's more people coming, so we can like know about God together, so we can all go to heaven with them, because we want everybody to come to heaven, but some people can't because they just don't want to believe, or we just don't know.